everybody. How y'all doing today? Today at Bottom Line on the Morgeez Studio, um, I want to talk about um, music licensing as part of the Morgeez uh, operations and as part of the Morgeez services that are incorporated into Morgeez Records. So music license is a very crucial part of the music business as actually specifically as it relates to financial rewards for the music artists or music creators. So without further ado, let's get to the questionnaire.
What is music licensing?
All right. Nearly everybody who are music creator, especially with regards to the indie artists, which is most of which especially the side that Morgeez is actually passionate about, is that music licensing is simply put, when you license a vehicle, or when you license a vehicle, I just want to use that example. That vehicle becomes your property. All right. So that's how it is with music. For example, music is being created by somebody who is a creator who creates the music piece. So you that create a music piece, by nature, natural right, you are the owner. All right. So for the fact that you are the owner doesn't mean that legally you are the owner. So in most cases, if you own a music piece, first and foremost you get it registered to some legal institutions in your country or in your region. That is to certify that you are the original owner of the music. Now the business side is going to come through now that when people want to use your music, for the fact that you've got it registered already to legal statutory bodies in your country or in your region, which means the music is officially licensed to you. It's two ways. By nature, you are the owner, bona fide owner, just because you compose the music and you produce that music piece. But then legally, you got it all registered with all the necessary, meeting all of the necessary requirement as required by your statutory body in your region. So that music, or worldwide per se, so that music becomes your legal property. Now when people want to use that music, now this is the licensing part now, because I started from the beginning. When people want to use that music of yours, they're going to have to pay you for it. Pay you for it. So how do they pay you for it is a question. Probably on the next question, I'm going to tell you how the people pay you for your music piece.
What are royalty-free tracks?
All right, now let's get to it. This is now coming through to where the payment part is coming from. Now I'm just going to combine both of them because of time and so that we can be able to all understand once. One, royalty-free music. It's not a free music piece. It's not because you are the creator and you've given the music for free. No. Royalty-free music is a music piece that you have given or you have sold to some other companies. For example, Morgeez is a licensing agency. All right. Now you have given us the right to license your music, which means we can sell the music on your behalf for commercial uses. Licensing in this regard, I'm talking about commercial uses. Is that now once we license your music, which means we have granted our third-party client or users the right to use the music for the movies, their cinema works or television studios to keep in their library to use in their television programs. So royalty-free music is that those people, those clients of ours, they're gonna pay us for the music, so that we can also remunerate you, the creator who has given us the authority to retail your music. That's what it's more or less like a music trade fair. So now royalty-free means that when we sell the music to the client, all right, by right, we have granted the client the right to use that music. But remember, before we grant them that right, they pay some certain fees which we have marked the music to sell for. They paid for that. They paid that amount of money. But then royalty free, it means that there's what we call renewal. They will not be renewing the usage. That's what we call usage now. They will not be renewing the usage per certain specified period of time. So royalty free, it means that once a client has paid for the music, they will not be renewing it anymore in lifetime. It means that you have granted them the right to use the music for a certain amount of money, for certain fees that they have paid, and they will not be renewing it. Instead, they will be using the music in what we call perpetuity. That is what royalty-free music is all about, which means they will not be paid. It's not a circle of payment. But on the other hand, if the music is being sold for not being royalty-free, then we can specify like they're going to be using the music for like the period of 3 years. After 3 years, then they pay. We renew the contract for what they call usage renewal. So that is the difference between royalty-free. That's what royalty-free music is all about.
What are samples, loops, and ghost tracks?
Okay, ghost tracks are simply, for example, when you go to YouTube audio, you have some tracks that are listed for free, that you can download them for free. All right. In most cases, some of the people that actually created those music, they never put any copyright, anything. It's just like this music, you can download it for free. It's not. This has nothing to do with royalty free in commercial terms. So ghost tracks are those tracks that you can actually go to YouTube and some other platforms that have this kind of opportunity where they provide you some free audio that you can download to use for anything. A full music track, like a full composition that you can download and use. So that is a ghost track. But that ghost track, yeah. Then sample loops are, I'm gonna use same example. Like when you go to YouTube audio, you've got sample sounds. Like, I don't know if you understand what I mean by sample sounds. Sample sounds effects. Like you've got a cock crow, you've got crackles and knuckles of different kinds of sound pieces that people put together as sound effects. So all of those sound effects, that's what we call loops, that you can use for anything. Some are actually like short music beds, like in other words, music bed that you can use for your podcast, free music bed for your podcast, or free sample loops for your podcast or your radio program or your TV program or whatever you want to use music for, either in your studio to mix and master, to come up with some great sounds. Those are what we call sample loops. Loops, short version of any kind of sound effect that is being displayed for free, but in most cases also for sale as well.
All right.
Yeah.
Tell us about the Morgeez copyright clearance.
All right, this is it. So, for example, the Morgeez copyright clearance is that for all of the artists that we represent, that we have their music in our library, is that as a music agency, we are able to get their music cleared. Same, I'm going to go back to the statutory bodies that are operating within our region or worldwide clearance. This is where we come in now. So we clear the music for the client's use. So client don't have to go through the stress of having to contact all of these other people, all of these organizations, locally or internationally, that need the music to be cleared, to be certified. So Morgeez, as a music agency, as a music licensing agency, is able to do all of those clearance, perform all of those tasks to ensure that the music is free for use, or is enabled to be used, both from the creator point of view and both from Morgeez Music Licensing point of view, up to the statutory bodies, and then delivered clean to the client. That's what music clearance by Morgeez does. I hope it's simple enough to understand, but if it is not, you can definitely drop us a support ticket and ask us any questions surrounding this explanation. then we can be able to shout about that on Morgeez support desk.
Last but not least, take us through the steps or the procedures that Morgeez takes to guarantee audio quality check.
First, we check. There are certain types of files that we accept. We accept one, high quality WAV file in HD format. Then two, we accept AIFF, the normal traditional Apple file format, which is always the HD file format as well. It's quite heavy as a file, but it's exactly what we accept, because once we want to sell your music, the client should be able to have original sound quality from the studio. Then we've got the MP3 highest quality that we checked. It's very easy. It's not even, you don't need a mathematic to check that. Convert it at the highest format of MP3. Then if you're converting or recording in WAV file or delivering WAV file, it's normal WAV file, high quality. It's AIFF, high quality. Then we are all through with it. So it's quality audio check is not a mathematical thing or too much of a science applied. Even the client himself, they can check that out, or we can help you to identify the quality of the audio even before we sell it to you. So all of this and more are the stuff that the Morgeez Music Licensing actually perform for you, the client, to make sure that you have a quality audio fully licensed, cleared from all statutory bodies, nationwide, worldwide, region-wide. Then, either it's royalty-free or used in renewal terms, Morgeez is all there for you. So take a look at this. This is the Morgeez Music Licensing Portal. So right here, you're gonna be able to click on producers. From these producers, you're gonna see our lineup of producers who has got their music right here, and then you click on our catalog. Catalog is gonna show you or tell you all of the music and the music genre that we have in here. You wanna buy it for royalty free, or you wanna buy it for film, or you wanna buy it for commercial, or you wanna buy it for perpetuity that's used forever, all of that. Or you wanna buy it for a term, 2 years, 3 years terms. It's all explained right here at the Morgeez Music Licensing Portal. That is music.morgeez.com. You go check out this portal, but if you have any problem or any question, right here, you hit us. This is the support desk. When you hit us up here, we can be able to go through your inquiry immediately, less than 24 hours, and we can be able to shout to you about your need, happy to solve your problem regarding music licensing, either for music for advertising, film, or commercial use of any kind. Yo, that's how it is for now. My name is Christopher Audley, the Morgeez Studio, as y'all can see, powered by Morgeez Records, your one and only creative media partner